You go live. You never know until you go live. Greetings, humans. Greetings, and welcome back to another fun-filled episode. It is Bear here, a 29-year veteran of the woods. But you know what? We've got to give a little bit of a salute to the actual veterans out there. People, in case you didn't know, it is Pearl Harbor Day, as they kind of call it. The attack, the infamous attack on Pearl Harbor out there. We'll get into a little bit more of that a little bit later on, but wanted to kind of touch on that here at the top of the show out there. Saluting, I tell you what, some of the folks out there, they are very young during the time there, and are very getting very elderly here, and they're passing before our eyes here. The Wu flu didn't help things at all there. So last maybe couple years of some of these folks out there that are survived some of that stuff and are still around here. So if you happen to see a good veteran out there, give them a salute there today. The old Pearl Harbor Day. Yes, indeed. All right. Well, I'm talking about things that tragically went wrong. I wouldn't say tragically went wrong or anything like that, but most shows they try to hide or cover up some of their mistakes out there, even if their mistakes are unintentional out there. So let's go ahead right at the front of the show here. Let us get some of the mistakes out of the way. We actually were talking about this the last time. Let me bring it up here. Talking about the last time. Sometimes we do we do the box office, kind of what's going on in the box office world. It's been a little bit of a slow time here. We were talking about this the last time. Unfortunately, Bear got it a little bit wrong here. Talking about, what was this? Wakanda Forever, Violent Night, and how much money they were making. We were talking about it on Saturday, so the good folks over here at Deadline, Anthony D'Alessandro out there. They kind of do a rolling average, kind of an update over the weekend. We came at you on Saturday, so they're actually doing it with the update there on Sunday. It's the same same article. They just kept updating it here. Bear got it wrong here. Bear got it wrong. We were talking about the Black Panther, how much it was making, some of the other stuff out there. Speaking of which, Black Adam, to profit. Who knew? Not if you listened to Bear here last week, but let's go ahead and get right on into it just real quickly. Bear was talking about kind of how much they were making, $4.4 million. Let's see, what was that? Friday, $8 million on Saturday, $5 million on Sunday, 3 days, 17 million. Wow, boy, I tell you what, that's pretty low. $393 million. That's kind of low there. Bear should have figured that out from the beginning there, because we're just talking about domestic. We're just talking about the domestic box office out there. The worldwide running total out there was $733 million. It's still a little bit low out there. They're trying to make it, I think, over $1 billion or something like that out there. But Bear got it wrong. He was checking out the domestic. They actually didn't even have it here on the title. It didn't really say on the title or anything like that, so you figure, oh, wow, okay. Bear should have done his due diligence out there. So, anyways, just wanted to let people know about that. What is Black Adam doing? Let's find out. $165 million out there. So, again, it doesn't say if it's worldwide or not. It doesn't. Maybe on this other one it might show us. We'll get to that in just a second there. But once again, Bear in his feelings out there needs to correct the record out there. For you good people, I tell you what, if Bear can't be trusted out there with you good folks, what good is the show here? What are we even doing here? So I want to go ahead and put that out there. For a Marvel film, that's kind of pathetic. Well, again, it was for domestic. I mean, yeah, they probably thought it was going to do Actually, let me bring it back up here. Good to see Marco for Anthony here. Good to see Marco for Anthony. Let me bring it back up here. Because they made a note on it. Let's see. The pick is running 6% ahead of Doctor Strange through 4 weekends. I'm not sure if they're comparing worldwide to worldwide or not. But yeah, anyways, it was kind of, they didn't say anything about it here in the Deadline article. Beer kind of skimmed through it. He's like, holy cow, almost $400 million. That's a little low for a film that cost that much there. So there you go, 733. Not quite double out there, but again, Black Panther not being shown in China out there, so that might be one of the issues out there for, and we've actually got people, Disney stuff coming hard and fast here, people, hard and fast. So we've got some interesting updates out there, but we'll save that here for just a little bit because we've actually got, if Beer can find it here, one of these days. These days. Where am I? What is going on? Who keeps pooping my pants out there? Alright, anyways, I got some campaign updates out here from, we'll get to Cyberfrog here in just a second. Where's Beer? Gosh darn it, Beer. One of these days, people. It might be a 2023 New Year's resolution out there. Professional streams, 2023 or bust. Beer would have to agree with that. Definitely the or bust part. Definitely the or bust part for sure. From Graham Nolan out there, and the ghosts American Bucky. He says, good morning, cool gang. Well, it's not the morning, but we'll let that pass there, Graham. The past week has been very productive. He has the first 10 pages laid out. Well, let's get to it. Let's find out those pages there. There we go. There it is. I think he says, here is the pencil page, and the one, let's see, that is almost inked. Ink should be completed today. So there we go. Nice little look there. It's actually starting to come together here and looking pretty good, people. Looking pretty good. I kind of like that guy at the bottom panel there. Kind of a flashy character. Not too many people in the Keys wear the sort of Texas hat out there. That's okay. You got some weirdos and some freaks out there. In the Keys, in the Key West. Yes, indeed. And he's also actually got another page here. Let me bring that up. There we go. Another penciled page out there. And he goes on. He says he's got a commission perk for you people. The perfect gift for that art lover in your life. And heck, it could be you people. He says these are deeply let me show it to you people. Talking and not showing. You gotta show. If you're gonna tell, at least show, Bear. Come on, man. These are deeply discounted, and if your order is in by Friday, they'll ship in time for Christmas, people. For Christmas. Yes, indeed. So there you go. He's also got another one as a, what's he call this? A corporate comics commission. Looks like, Batman, Superman, that sort of deal. There you go. So you can do that. Or you could actually become, let me go back here. One of these days here. You could become a ghost in the story. I don't know if they would have, do they have ghost bears? Are there bears that haunt other bears in the wood? They might be. There might be some ghost bears out there. This is a perk level he's offered in all of his books, except for GFTFMT, as the kids would say. Your likeness and name will be used as a ghostly character in the story. If you prefer your normal human self, he has position for that as well. Well, what about bear cells? Just let him know. He says, always, thank you for supporting Compass, Comics, and have a great week. We'll meet up here at the same bat time and the same bat channel. Same bat channel, yes indeed. There you go. You can become a ghost and get your commission out there. Or the Compass Comics commission out there. So there you go. If you're a fan of the Compass Comics out there, and Graham Nolan. I kind of like the goofy character here. It just makes me laugh. Just makes me laugh. Great to see Amy here. Great to see Amy. And I'm sure, let's see, I'm just going to go ahead and say hello, Melissa. I don't know if she's out here. Bear, oh my goodness, Bear was doing Bear does the archive video out there. He's running through it the last time. Marking off all the people that showed up. Forgot to say hello to Melissa out there, so gotta say hello, even if she's not here. Hello, Melissa. Let's see. Oh, Jiminy Cricket is here. How high is that ceiling? Only 6 feet high. Let's see. I don't know. Looks taller than that. I don't know how tall the characters are there, but it looks like a normal size room out there. Do not leave Jiminy Cricket out. People, by the way, Jiminy he desperately needs 1,000 subscribers out there. So go ahead, maybe after the show here, but head on over to Jiminy's channel out there and hit the subscribe if you haven't already. He's trying to get to 1,000. Bear barely made it over 100. Barely made it over 100. Oh, by the way, by the how and the all that other stuff. Where is this here? They actually came out with where am I here? They came out with what do they call these? Handles out there on YouTube. So Bear, much like a CB radio, has a handle out there. So if you ever want to share it out here. There you go. There you are. I'm not sure what happened to the other 7,457 The Comics Bears out there on YouTube, but there you go. I wish it would just be The Comics Bear instead of 7458. You got to remember that out there. But there you go. Bear has a handle. Finally has a handle. Not on his sanity, but just in the YouTube out there. Yes, indeed. Oh, wow, Cricket survived the WEF, making people eat bugs. Yeah, yes, indeed. We actually had a poll question on that the last time. It's called a dropped ceiling. Oh, for crying out loud. Are we still talking about this? I'm sorry, I left it on the... Still get a chuckle out of this guy. Still get a... It looks like the lady's legs disappeared. It went right into the truck there, and they says, oh, we got to take that out. So, the lady is missing her feet out there, so... For all the feet fans, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for you good people out there. Melissa is here. Bear was saying he forgot to mention, mentioned everybody except for Melissa last time, so apologize about that. Got to make sure to acknowledge everybody out here, including even our Russian bots, and sometimes even the porn bots out there. It's crazy people. It is good to see you as well, Melissa. Actually, that literally is a drop ceiling. Yes, indeed. Wow, that's a bunch of comics bears. Yes, it is. That would be a weird room full of nearly 7,500 bears. That would be. You would want to keep your salmon away from all that sort of stuff. All right, where are we? We're showing some of the great artwork there. Good stuff from Graham Nolan out there. I'm looking forward to the. How did they say that? The ghost of Matakumaki. Yes, indeed. Here we go. All right, moving briskly along. To our good friend out here, Aaron Lopresti. Yes, indeed, he has what is happening with Wraith of God. That sounds like maybe kind of a early 90s hip-hop album. What's happening with Wraith of God? Hey everyone, hey Aaron. It seems like a good time to do an update on Wraith of God Blood Hunters. Right now on penciling page 20, and moving forward at a steady... I can't do it, people! Why? The bolding, people, I'm sorry. It just takes Bear out of it. I mean, I can assume, okay, you bold the title out there, but I tell you what, people, every other word is almost bolded. Drives Bear. That's crazy people out there. Anyways, let's take a look at the artwork. As Bear goes nuts. Hat orders. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. Right now I'm penciling page 20 and moving forward at a steady clip. Hat orders. People, get your hat orders in. Have been sent to the manufacturer, but that doesn't mean you still can't get your order in. But it does mean that there will be a limited amount of time available. And let's see. He sent this out on the 5th. So get on it, people. So you don't want to wait any longer. You might miss out. When the hats come in, he will begin shipping those and the shot glasses immediately. That's good. You'll have your shot glasses just in time for Christmas. So if you've got family coming over, those shot glasses could come in handy. We'll also be adding an exclusive bookmark to the stretch goals. The last update, he teased part of page 14. This is page 14. Well, here it is. The entire page for your enjoyment. I think we caught the vampire filler there on the left panel there the last time. I already said that. Thank you all for backing and continuing to support this exciting project out there. So there you go. There is Aaron's, what was this, page 14 out here. Very cool. I'm gonna blow this up. Not like with explosives. I mean, just make it bigger here. Make it bigger. That's kind of Bear actually thought he thought it was 3 different panels up there at the top. No, it's actually bracketed there. That's interesting. Very interesting. I got a little confused with that. There we go. Yeah, it's bracketed by I'm assuming posts there. So there you go. There you go. Let's see. It's at the old Undertaker. Meanwhile, at the Undertaker, Dracula's downstairs. He's like, huh? What? Then the Undertaker comes in. He's like, hey, what are you doing down here? Like, have you ever had a person come in and look at a dead body and, kind of hang on to it? What's up with you? He's like, I don't know. Dracula's like, get out of here. Get out of here, fool. And, Undertaker's like, all right, well, I've seen some weird stuff, but, this takes the cake. Bye. I'm not sure if that's actually how it goes down in Wraith of God. Probably a little bit different than what Bear was talking about there, but, it's pretty close. Pretty close. Aaron, if you ever need a little bit of a dialogue punch up here on Wraith of God, just give Bear a call. Give Bear a call. Yes, indeed. All right, that is the Wraith. The Wraith of God. Let's see. The real ceiling has a drop holes with slats attached where you can put in ceiling tiles. Well, we learned something today, people. We actually learned something. Rather short, though, still. Okay, anyways. Yeah, your salmon collection won't last too long at the Comics Bear Cave. This is true. This is actual truth out here, people. Pointy ears versus tall hat. Yes, indeed. Yes. Yes. It would be, that would be a battle out there. A battle for the ages. Yes, indeed. Old Dracula's like, get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here, Undertaker. What you doing down here? What are you doing down here, Undertaker? This is my spot. What, just because I'm handling the dead body of some lady, doesn't mean I'm a weirdo. It means you are. Undertaker's like, well, yeah, okay, I suppose so. I suppose so. Not sure, actually, if that's the dialogue there, but there you go. It's fun to make it up regardless, people. Yes, it is. All right, where the heck is Beer at? I tell you. One of these days. Because we actually have some stuff from Shane Davis out here, people. That's right. Inglorious, I still need to, god dang it. Still need to open up the first one here. It might go under the Christmas tree. Might as well just go under the Christmas tree and just open it up then. Open it up then, and then we'll finally figure out what's going on with Inglorious Rex. Bite the man and take his hat. What? Come on, man. You can't take a guy's hat. That's terrible. Terrible. Yes, indeed. And Melissa says, great to see everyone tonight. Great deal. Good deal. Good to have both Lesters here as well. All right, where's Beer? What are we doing? Black Friday. Let me grab a drink. Heavy is the crown. Or top hat. Heavy is the top hat. You know, Aaron should do, you know, instead of baseball caps, he should do like top hats. That would be, that might work out. You know, not many people have top hats these days. You know, everybody's got baseball hats, beanies. They dime a dozen out there. Not many you can. People. You can have it like the top hat tier. You can have like a top hat, and then like everything that would fit inside the top hat there. That would be like your collector's box, but it would be a top hat. Listen, Aaron, just go ahead and send Bear your 10% of your profits there, and you're welcome. You, sir, are welcome out there. What the hell are we talking about? Inglorious Rex. Black Friday and Cyber Monday of items added. One of these days, Bear will learn how to talk. We've added the Black Friday and Cyber Monday campaigns to our campaign for Inglorious Rex II. Well, okay. They should have just did it. Should have just done it anyways there. Let me get this a little bit bigger. There we go. Now we can see it. Bear can finally read. If you missed out on those items, you can now get them on the campaign. That would be the t-shirt, are available at a discount if you purchase them with the lunchbox. You got a lunchbox? You do get a lunchbox. Look at there. Well, there you go. I hope it comes with a thermos. Bear needs a thermos inside of his lunchbox. The new covers. Actually, we showed this the last time here. Let me get it. Let's see the Roquefort cover. I kind of like that one. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And of course, the Irene cover as well. There we go. Looking pretty neat. Pretty neat as well. And let's see. If you bought the subscription box, both covers and the trading cards are already included, so you don't need to purchase them. If you missed out on the Kenneth Roquefort Volume 1 cover, and you want the complete one, you can get the cover at his 9 Lives shop. Let me click this because I think this campaign is still being shadow banned out here. Let me get to that and do the thing with the thing so people can check it out. I hope this works, people. I hope this works. There we go. Long URL out there. He goes on, the fan contest out there. Our art contest is still up and running. To enter, simply post your entry on Twitter with the hashtag IngloriousRex. And be sure to include the link to the campaign. There you go. And you get a $500 cash prize. Pretty cool. And finally, the stretch goals are unlocked. They blew past the 150k mark. Very cool. So all book backers are now getting an awesome little T trading card. And at 160k, the paper stock will be improved. So there you go. We know you love the quality of the book and volume. I still haven't opened the dang box. So we'll just go with it. Yes, Bear loved the quality of it. Sure. We look forward to bringing you that same quality for Volume 2. Again, it's just going to go under the Christmas tree. We'll open it on Christmas. So look forward to the video maybe sometime after Christmas there. Might be good for a Christmas week / New Year's week video out there. Yes, indeed. Need to get the cave all set up to do some video here. It's been kind of lacking here for a little bit. Kind of lacking there. So, anyways, Inglorious Rex, go check it out. Some good stuff out there from Shane Davis out there. I know there's another name. I'm trying to not to say that as well. Yes, indeed. All right, people. Sweetcast out here. Poor Sweetcast. He does great work, but some reason, FATL, as some people call it out there, man, oh man, has been it has been just kind of delayed. It's kind of just been one of those books, and you just gotta kind of roll with it. But looking good. The quality's looking good out there. He says, pre-press. Hello, backers. Hello, Clint. The story has been edited, and edited again by editors. Those are the people that you want to edit. The lettering is finished. We're in the pre-press phase right now, and everything should be printed before the end of the year. I'll post another update once printing begins. I was hoping it would get done before Christmas there, to be sent out. That's all right. Thank you for your definite patience, and of course the support as well. That would be from Clint out there at Sweetcast. Bear with Bear. Yes, indeed. You must always bear with Bear. Yes, indeed. Maybe you can put one of the trading cards in the Top Hats band. Ooh, says Margot for Anthony as well. That's a good idea. I'm still going to take the 10% though, but I will make mention of Amy's brilliant idea out there. Inglorious Top Hats are what we are discussing. Well, that would make an interesting book out there. I can't look at that character without thinking of Doomsday. That would be, I'm assuming that one there. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Or was it this one? Either or out there. So there you go. There you go. Don't spoil it for Bear. It still hasn't opened the box there, but have every plan of doing that. One of these days. There we go. All right, and finally, oops, not that one. Where is it, people? Come on, Bear. Get it together one of these days. Finally, we are talking about Cyberfrog out here. There we go. Cyberfrog out there. A wrecked planet is at the Bindery. Out there. The Bindery. Spoilers inbound. No. La. I know it's monsters fighting each other. That's it. That's all Bear needs to know until he opens his book. That's been like, a month and a half he's had it out here. Hello, backers and friends out here. Hello, Uncle E. The printing process of Cyberfrog II Wrecked Planet is complete. Holy cow. That's something that Bear did not think he would say this year. The book has been at the bindery all week. They're binding the interiors to the sketch pages and the chromium covers now, and report they'll be finished this week. So there we go. Very cool. He's got some pictures there as well. So there we. Oh, okay. I see what they're doing. Okay. All right. Looks like they're. I don't know what they call that. I'm assuming stapling or I guess binding there. It looks like they're kind of on a little bit of a V. So okay, it looks like it is the cover and the sketch. So okay, it is going from. Okay, all right. It's going from right to left there. So it's putting in the sketch, the little sketch cover, and then the main cover there as well. So okay, that's how the process works. That's how it works there. And there's all the books. Holy cow. Holy macaroni. That is a lot of signing to do. That is a lot of signing. That's a pretty interesting process there. Looks like it goes... Yeah, it looks like it's still going right to left there. Somebody has his lunch bag out there, though. I'm not sure why you would put your lunch bag out there on top of all the comics there. Maybe it's keeping him warm. Maybe it's keeping his hot sandwich warm out there. There you go. It looks like he could cut back maybe on a couple sandwiches, though. Maybe. There they are, binding together. And there's the chromium cover there. Very cool. All in the USA, people. That's great. Great to see. There you go. Not sure what that is. The purple thing there. Not sure what that is. Anyways, very interesting. Very cool. So that is the process, people. That's the process. We're almost ready to fulfill, at last! Exclamation point. You can still back copies of Red Planet. Let me just go ahead, just in case it is Shadow. I don't think it is Shadow Banned, but let me just in case, people. Just in case. Oh, why does it got to do the stick and frickin'? Just go. It's too big for the thing here. Make a shorter link, people. Come on, man. See you soon. That would be the Pie Man out there. Uncle E. Uncle E sends his pictures of everything being put together there as proof. Proof, people. I can't believe it. We're getting what was it? Cecil's book. We're getting Cyberfrog. Hey, it even sounds like we might actually get Monster Hunt as well. So, very, very interesting. It's just kind of a shame that we don't get FATL. That would have been a nice kind of end of the year there as well. It seems like a number of the books are like finally coming together right at the end of the year. Bear's kind of hoping that they would do it right before Christmas. Everybody gets a great Christmas present out there. Get to open up the box. Much like Bear and Shane Davis's book out there. Open the box underneath the Christmas tree out there. Let's see. Marco for Anthony says, there are words on the first... Oh, for crying out loud. I was hoping there were no words. Thanks, Mark. Thanks a lot. Words. The book has words, ask Amy. I tell you, people. I thought it was just pictures and top hats. There we go. You could get a generic picture of a press and Photoshop your book covers onto the papers. Oh my god, Amy, oh my goodness, has found the secret. This is deep fake. It is deep fake Cyberfrog. Yes, indeed. Look at there. Those aren't... Those are, I don't know what other books are out there, but there you go. It's not that book. It is all Photoshopped out there. Gosh darn it. Got Bear's hopes up. He was hoping for Cyberfrog, but nope, that's actually the last time. What was that? Just the only a couple years ago, 2019, I think it was. So they came out with Cyberfrog, and they had like obviously a couple different tiers there, but they had the kind of the regular book that a lot of people got, and then you got the regular book along with the ash cans. The ash cans, I don't know, for whatever reason, took it's like 6 or 7 months or something like that. So everybody's getting their books, and they got them. Oh, look, I love Cyberfrog, blah, blah, blah. And Bear's like, I'm still waiting. Don't spoil it, please. Of course, everybody's like, it all hangs on a cliffhanger. Of course, ruin it for Bear, but that's all right. Bear finally got it in, like, oh gosh, it was sometime in December. So, again, it seems like Cyberfrog coming in December. Of course, it's only 3 years apart, but that's all right. That's all right. Seems like a tradition out there. Seems like it. All right, let me do the thing with the thing, and let me find it here. Where are we? That's not it. What am I doing? Let me put it on something here. I'll just put it on the... I'll put it on the low ceilings. We'll discuss low ceilings while Bear finds his place here. Gotta find my place. Where is my place? Usually in the woods, but that's alright. That's alright. Alright, a number of people came in a little bit late here, but that's alright. We'll of course recap Bear's Follies here. Bear's Follies for sure, because... we were talking about this a little bit the last time. It'll kind of blend into what we're talking about here. We're talking a little bit about this the last time. The box office here for Wakanda Forever and a couple other movies out there. Bear got it wrong, people. Bear got it wrong. Of course, Deadline didn't really help with their headline here. Basically, they kind of do a rolling coverage here. Bear was reading it on Saturday. They came out with the update on Sunday and everything. By the way, people, he got it a little bit wrong here. A little bit wrong. We were talking about Black Panther here. Kind of a little bit kind of underwhelming here with just shy of $400 million. Turns out, people, Bear got that wrong. It was $400 million, a little less than $400 million dollars out there domestically. So it was $733 million worldwide. So much better out there. But again, a little bit below the $1 billion that they thought that were at least hit on like week 2 or week 3. This is week 4 weekends there. So there you go. And plus a couple days, because didn't they come in on Veterans Day or something like that out there? So 4 weekends plus a couple days out there. Anyways, got that a little bit wrong. Apologize, people out there. It was a little less than $400 million domestic. At 733 worldwide. Still a little low for what they were expecting out there. Spoiler warning. Cyberfrog is in Cyberfrog. Oh, he survived. Oh, thank goodness. I was a little worried there for a second. Spoiler alert, all in the chat here. I tell you what. The 5th page. Holy cow. What? Comes after the 4th one? No way. No way. Yes, thank you, Amy. Yes, I am with Marco for Anthony out there. Yes, indeed. All right, moving to this go around. 733 global. 733 global out there. So Deadline does the correct headline this go around. So there you go. There you are. Let's see. Did it have anything updated? I'm just trying to see if anything updated here. Oh, okay. We were also talking about Black Adam. Black Adam the other time. I think it was 100 and, let me just double check. 170 something. All the way down, all the way down. Oh, it's not even all. Oh, here we are. 165 domestic. So we got that a little wrong last time. $384 million global. Still not a great deal. It might make a little bit of money off of the production budget out there. But yeah, Black Adam, everybody was kind of hoping for them to do a little bit better. Not so much. Not so much. Luckily, Lyle Crocodile was below Black Adam. That would have been kind of bad if Lyle Crocodile beat a Black Adam out there. So there you are. There you are. A little bit of correcting the record out there. All right. Which leads us into, and good folks out here at Abounding Into Comics. Believe it or not, people. Believe it or not, a new rumor claims Marvel Studios is, quote, reevaluating its release lineup for phases 5 and 6 over concerns about what? Poor quality? No way. No way, man. And this is from the great John F. Trent out there. A new rumor claims that the Walt Disney Company and Marvel Studios are looking to change their lineup for the upcoming release of Phase 5 and Phase 6. That would be the films and television shows, over internal concerns about poor quality of the shows and movies in Phase 4. What? No way! Gary Shipman tells Pear all the time that Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings is one of his favorite movies of all time out there. Of all time. That's neat. I don't know why they released this silly movie. I don't know. I don't know, man. There's Shang-Chi, one of the greatest films, at least according to Gary Shipman out there, of all times. Of all times. Shang-Chi's like, what you talking about, fool? This rumor comes on heels of the Walt Disney Company announcing that Bob Iger... Let me grab a drink. Need a shot here. On the heels of Bob Iger returning to the company as CEO, and we have an update on that coming up here. Hold on to your top hats. Along with the announcement of Iger's return, the Walt Disney Company revealed in an SEC filing that they would be making significant changes to the company's structure and specifically how it approaches distributing its content. So before they would basically put it in theaters for a little bit and then straight to Disney Plus. So it looks like a little bit that might be changing here. And Aquaman. Thank you, Marco Franklin. And his favorite character, played by Jason Momoa out there. Yes, indeed. Marvel suddenly cares about quality, yes, Amy. Well, we'll find out. It states as contemplated by the leadership change. We'll get into that in just a moment here. Some interesting things there. We anticipate that within the company coming months, Mr. Iger will initiate organizational and operational... pardon me here, people. I shouldn't have had that sushi before going online here. And operating changes within the company to address the board's goals, which are... I don't know, man. There's some shady stuff going on there. While the plans are in early stages, changes in our structure and operations, including with Oh, D-Med. Most people go to med school. Some people go to D-Med school. Including the possibility of whatever. Can be expected. Let's see. Disney Media Entertainment Division, I think, is what it is. I could be wrong on that one there. The restructuring and changes in business strategy, once determined, could result in impairment charges rather. Holy cow. Even Simeon Lee is Tom. He's like, what? What? Huh? Or Simeon Liu, rather. Shang-Chi, I should say. He's like, huh? What? No way, man. Come on, Bob Iger. What's going on, man? For those unfamiliar with DMED, there we go. Disney Media and Entertainment. Bear got it right. Close enough. Close enough out there. And is one of the two Walt Disney Company's main segments, the other being Disney Parks Experience and Products. The DPEP out there, people. It's DMed and DPEP out there. One of the things that Bob Chapek was trying to do was basically kind of, I don't want to say merge. They weren't going to merge both of them, but they were trying to do kind of a panopticon with, like, let's just say you went to Disney World or something like that. If you signed in through them and had their app and all that sort of stuff. If you went on a ride, if you went on the, I don't know, they don't have a Space Mountain TV show. If they went, do they have an Avenger ride down there? If you went on the Avengers ride down there, if they have one, they would see that on your ticket or whatever, that you went on the ride, and whenever you got home, it would have an Avengers, show or movie ready to go for you. And it's like, okay, that's interesting, I suppose. I mean, you'd probably remember that you went on the ride when you went back home and watched, the movies and stuff like that. You'd be like, oh yeah, I remember riding. Well, they tried to bring everything together. That was Chapek's big thing out there that he was trying to do. Basically blend the parks with the entertainment, because the parks were getting way too expensive to go to. So he's like, well, you can visit virtually in the metaverse. You can do that. Just buy an NFT to Disney World, and there you go. So shenanigans all around. As noted on the company's website, DMed is responsible for the production and licensing management of all distribution, network, and engineering, operations, sales, advertising, data, and certain key technology functions worldwide for the company's content engines. That is a mouthful. DMed, rather, manages operations of the company's streaming services. DMed also includes streaming services, including Disney Plus, the money-burning Disney Plus, ESPN Plus, Disney Plus. Wait, Disney Plus? Oh, Disney Plus Hotstar. There's a Disney Plus Hotstar? Am I reading that wrong, people? Disney Plus, Hulu, ESPN Plus, Disney Plus Hotstar, and domestic broadcast and cable television networks. Look out! Wait, which one was this? Black Widow. Black Widow. There you are. Why they made a Black Widow movie after she died? I don't know. Kind of a weird one. Money Penny is now 007? What? Where are we going here? Hold on. What? Pardon me, people. Pardon me. I'll leave it on this. I gotta read. I'll put a top hat on Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi and the Legend of 10 Top Hats. Adds a lot of production value. Yes, it does. Actually, that kind of movie was the idea behind the Jackie Chan movie. I think that was the Tux or something like that. Oh, okay, I remember the Tux. That was cool. Oh, that had, what's-her-face in there. That was interesting. Was it the magic tuxedo or something? Yeah. He, put on he was like a regular schlub or something like that, and I forget, I don't know if it was like a mix-up or something like that. He gets a tuxedo, and now he's like a super secret agent or something like that, and, goes around and does all that. So that's kind of interesting out there. So the tuxedo was the martial artist. Maybe that's how James Bond got all these skills. Oh, I get it now. Okay, that's right. Money Penny is now 007. I hope you're wrong. I still haven't seen the last one. kind of avoiding it. I think that Spectre, for all its flaw, Spectre for the first 2/3 of the movie was great. A lot of people had issues with it. I thought it was a great, and then of course you found out from the Sony leaks out there they didn't really have a good ending. I think they were supposed to end it at like whenever he got to the secret lair with Christopher what's-his-face out there. I think they were supposed to end it there. James Bond, gets the lobotomy and that's it. Blah, blah, blah. Instead, they kind of stretched it out a little bit. Well, anyways, they went, they did all this stupid stuff at the very end there, but I mean, they kind of wrapped it up. James Bond got the girl. He got his car back after being blown up. He got his car back. And then rode off into the sunset. Or was it the sunrise? I think it was sunrise. Rode off into the sunrise, and that was it. It was fine. You didn't need to make another James Bond movie. You could be fine, or you didn't need to make another Daniel Craig James Bond movie. You can make a whole new, I don't know who they're looking at now, but I heard, like, Tom Holland was one of them. I'm not sure Tom Holland would be that good as a James Bond. Not sure about that, but anyways. Completely off on a tangent here. Completely off on a tangent. Giving them terrible, terrible ideas. Don't be listening. Okay. All right. Anyways. moving briskly along here. Where are we, people? I don't know. Following this confirmation that the Walt Disney Company will be making significant changes to the way it does business and specifically, the way it distributes contents, a rumor from the comic circus claim that Marvel Studios is currently reevaluating its lineup for phases 5 and 6. Well, Pear did that like a month or two ago with Blade. They were going to go shoot the Blade movie, and then the director just, like, up and quit. He's like, all right, I'm out of here, peace. Apparently the script was terrible. It was some, young adult. Blade is a young adult novel. Okay, all right, whatever. I don't know why, whatever. So that got delayed, and then because they delayed Blade, and they had something in Blade that was supposed to go to the next movie. Well, then the next movie got delayed, and it just kind of had to follow along. So, without even going to the cosmic circus out there, we don't even need rumors. That's already fact. That's already what happened out there. So, if you listen to Pear, you're way ahead of this cosmic circus fella or lady, however it turns out. The site adds, as Phase 4 comes to a close. It is closed. Boom. Closed. It's done. We've been informed of internal negative feedback about how Phase 4 was handled regarding product distribution and quality. What? Come on, man. Even Natalie Portman's stunned. She's like, huh? What? Okay. How do I put this, people? How do I go here? Why does Natalie Portman have large, why does she have on her chest plate here a large shields for her nipples? I guess. I don't, and they look a little low too, shouldn't I? I'm sure Natalie Portman's a nice, fine lady. She's probably not. I need to bring them up there just a little. I mean, I didn't design the costume here. It's just kind of an odd one there. I'm not sure that she has like the huge areolas there, but oh, whatever. I don't know. Don't want to know. Don't want to know out there. That is kind of a weird costume though. In order. Side tangent, people. Side tangent. In order to correct the poor performance and quality, of Phase 4 films and television series, Marvel Studios will be implementing a quality over quantity approach to these phases. Okay. Shouldn't you have done that beforehand? I don't know. Probably. It would have been a good idea. One of the changes that the site claims Marvel Studios will implement is a change in the release schedule, as well as changes in the format of various projects. So probably putting them more up on the movie side out there. The car should be driven into the sunset. He would have to ride a plane into the sunrise. Well, it's in England. It's in England, so maybe he was heading east. You never know. You never know. I forget, because they ended the movie at night, and then he gets into the car with his girlfriend there, and then they drive off. So I don't know if that was like right after or whatever. Maybe it was the sunset. I don't know. He drove off. It was fine. James Bond was fine. He drove off. He beat up what's his face? Dave Bautista out there. Threw him off the train. Beat up Christopher what's his face there. Shot his helicopter out of the sky with a pistol. Well, one hell of a shot. Just pew! Shot it out of the sky with a pistol there, and everybody was happy. It was a good ending. Like the last act. Maybe not, but hey, we ended it. It was fine, and then they says, "Oh, we got to make another one. Let's back up the Brinks truck to Daniel Craig and get him into another movie." And I was like, then you, spoiler alert, you killed James Bond at the end. It's fine, just leave it at the last movie. Leave it at the last movie. Good old Christopher what's-his-face out there. What is it, Whites? How do you pronounce that? I forget. Christopher what's-his-face. Why the weird chest plate for armor? Or Thor's chest plate? Let's go back. I couldn't really see Thor's there. Or Thor's chest plate, those circle patterns are, it looks like a clasp. Oh, okay. Well, but they're way up there on him, and they've got, like, Bear is trying to keep this a family show here, people. Trying very, very hard to do this without describing things out there. But it looks like they're. Anyways, anywho, people, they also the things Bear noticed. They also note that they similar to the Z-Man out there, axing various DC-related projects like Batgirl, Marvel Studios could do the same. Ooh. What if there was a movie coming out in the Marvel release schedule out there? Which one would you want to have canceled or postponed? Which one is the one with Brie Larson in there? That'd probably be the one at the top of everybody's. But they might have to, because they got the guy. Bear doesn't do certain stories here. Just again, family, trying to do the family thing here. They had one of the guys in the new Marvel movie, doing some weird stuff out there. So maybe they do need to postpone that. Was it? Is it Miss Marvel or The Marvels? I forget which one she's supposed to be in. But it was the fella from the was it The Marvel? Miss Marvels, the TV show. The TV show out there. He was doing some bad stuff. Some bad stuff out there. So memorable, says Amy. So memorable. I mean, Batman and Robin exist, and you know what they start on that movie. Well, listen, without going once again into rant territory here, Bear will still stand behind Batman and Robin over the Batman every single day of the week. And twice on Sunday. Twice on Sunday. Yes, indeed. Terrible movie, The Batman. Ah, God. I need to just get some of that eye wash and just wash it out of Bear's eyes. Just completely forget. Bear wishes that he could be ignorant of the... I did it for you, people. Bear says, you know what? He can't talk about The Batman. He's got to go see it. It can't be as bad as people are saying. No, it was worse. It was much worse. Much worse. Like, worser than worse. Bear can't even describe how bad the Batman is. For crying out loud. And of course, the Bat credit card. Well, still, listen. Hey, product placement, that's fine. Not being able to see anything on the screen. At least you can see the stupid Bat card. At least you can still see it. You gotta wonder, though, where do they send the billing, though? Where do they send it to the Bat Cave? Do you need a special postman to send Batman his credit card bill on his card? That's gotta be, kind of interesting out there. We are going way off topic here, people. Way off, that's alright. One of these days. Why do I need close-ups on their chests and butts? I don't know. I don't know, Marco. Listen, look, I'm scrolling through. Bear's just scrolling through, talking about Disney. All of a sudden, Natalie Portman in her very odd chest armor here. Bear can't help but notice. All right. I mean, Bear's just a bear out here doing his thing. And when he sees something, he's got it like, look, why does she have the armor right there? And why are they so big? And, whatever. We will keep it on this one. Keep it on this. Yeah, her eyes are up here. Her eyes are up here. Yes, indeed. The Batman did not have the Bat credit card. Well, listen, that might have improved. That might have improved that movie. Plus 10 points. Plus 10 points. No, negative 10. Negative 10. All right. We'll give him plus 10 for not having the credit card, but negative like 70 billion for not being able to see anything. The script being just god-awful terrible. Robert Pattinson just didn't fit the role. The lighting was awful. Matt Reeves just can't direct. Just at all. The cinematographer was like hit on the back of his head or something like that. Something was wrong with him. Motivation for the Riddler, I don't know. The Riddler was a serial killer. Why? Let's not go down that road. Let's not go down that road. Or be completely full of plant and ice puns. There needed to be more puns in the Batman, for sure. That would have made it a little bit better. Not at all, like, better than the Batman, or Batman and Robin out there, but a little bit. Little bit out there. I hope their cinematography is feeling better. I hope they get rid of all their cinematographers there. I mean, what does that add? Asked Marco Fuente. I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm just, Oh, well, it might have been in the movie, but who could see it with no light? Thank you, Amy. Thank you. You made Bear's point here. Made Bear's point here. And surprisingly, only Batman and Robin have yes on their suits. But again, I mean, at least let's just we will move on. Moving on here, people. Moving on. The musical score is what had him rolling. On the Batman? Really? Okay, well, that was a terrible all around. Let's base Batman off of Kurt Cobain. Why? Why? Is he gonna eat a shotgun? Come on. I gotta take a drink. I need a shot. Oh my goodness. Just water, though. It is not a surprise to anyone, but the biggest of Marvel shills that Marvel Studios following Infinity War has been subpar. Oh, it's not a surprise. Not a surprise. One only needs to look at the box office revenue, thank you, to see that people aren't going to the theaters to see these films. That would be Shang-Chi, Black Widow, and the Eternals are all at the bottom of the worldwide gross totals for the MCU. Thor, Love and Thunder, with his interesting costume there, performed worse than Thor Ragnarok. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, is nowhere near what we were talking about earlier, nowhere near matching the box office sales of the first Black Panther film. Doctor Strange 2 and Spider-Man No Way Home are the only films that break the mold of... I'm assuming they're meant to say Phase 4 here. Phase 4 out there. So anyways, they got the... I kind of like this, how they broke it down here. So up top, you see you see the movie here, so Avengers Endgame. $400 million. Holy moly. $400 million. But its opening weekend, 357, so it almost made it back that first weekend. Domestic, $858 million, with the total worldwide of $2 billion. Infinity Wars, not that far behind. Spider-Man, $200 million production budget. Made almost $2 billion, so pretty good on that one. Pretty good on that one. And then, of course, the original Avengers there. Let's see, 1.5 billion. The second Avengers, 1.3 billion. Black Panther, the very first one, 1.3 billion. So they were hoping that Black Panther 2 was going to be within this range here. Iron Man 3, 1.2 billion. Not bad, not bad. Everybody kind of dunks on Iron Man 3. Bear actually liked Iron Man 3. I thought it was really good. They had Iron Man in like 57 different suits or however many he has. It was nice to be able to see Tony Stark or what's his name, Robert Downey Jr. out there outside of this suit. Just that's kind of one of the things out there is the superhero kind of everything has to one up itself. So you want to have your hero with like vulnerabilities or ability to be damaged somehow out there. So he's not just, oh well, let's just go save the day again. You want to have it a little bit kind of up in the air there. So I liked Iron Man 3. And the ending, like all the Marvel movies, the ending is kind of the weakest part out there. Anyways, Captain America, $1 billion. Spider-Man Far From Home, $1 billion. Captain Marvel, for some reason, $1 billion. And then, of course, you get to Doctor Strange 2, just below $1 billion. And then everything else after that just kind of rolls off here. Kind of interesting that Black Panther 2, we kind of guesstimated. We've been kind of guesstimating, how much it cost to produce there. We're figuring, 250, probably 300, and it kind of goes within that range there. Let's see, Black Panther, the original one, 200 million. Let's see, something around that range there. Well, you got Captain Marvel, 175 million production budget. Doctor Strange 2, $200 million production budget. Guardians of the Galaxy 2, $200 million budget. Thor: Love and Thunder, 250. So, yeah, probably you can kind of tell where, like, some of the Phase 4 stuff was. Eternals, $200 million. Black Widow, $200 million. Shang-Chi, $150 million. So you can kind of get the idea where it kind of went up in production budget there, and the sort of box office is going down. So, anyways, we were kind of trying to figure out what the production budget there was for Black Panther. Anyways, 100. We've got a little bit different numbers here. A little bit different numbers there, but anyways, 660. How much did we had it on deadline here? Hold on. 1 second here, people. Where was it? It was around here somewhere. 733. So this must be a little bit. Yeah, it's a little bit behind. Maybe a week or so behind or something like that there. But anyways, Black Panther not doing well. They expected it to be up here in the top 5 or top 10, and it's not even gonna get close out there. Not even gonna get close. Anywho. Not only did Phase 4 films not bring people to the box office, they were some of the poorest rated films on Internet Movie Database out there. Eternals and Black Widow, 6.3. Love of Thunder, 6.3. Doctor Strange, 6.9. Black Panther, is at the bottom half of all MCU films. Is tied for. It doesn't say on there. Maybe they didn't have a score. Maybe they just blanked that one out. They just blanked. We don't need no score. Everybody loves it. Everybody loves it out there. The only Phase 4 film that truly breaks the mold. We talked about it. Spider-Man: No Way Home. It's the third at 8.3. Followed by Infinity Wars and Endgame at 8.4. Shang-Chi has a 7.4, which ties it for 18th worst. 18th worst. There you go. That's because you have your main characters completely overshadowed by the environment that they're in. Wonder if that might be part of it there. Again, while it's abundantly clear to anyone but the biggest of Marvel shills that the Marvel Cinematic Universe has quality problems. What? No way. It's hard to take this rumor seriously given CEO Bob Iger's recent comments he made during a town hall addressing the Walt Disney Company. During that appearance, Iger made it clear he would be doubling down. Oh boy. And we'll get to this in just a moment. On woke content, and would continue a Disney goal of trying to groom children into disordered lifestyles. Well, I don't know if he said that exactly, but that might be inferred out there. Might be inferred. Anyways, they go on into some of this other stuff. She-Hulk for some reason. She-Hulk. What do you make of this rumor? Do you think Marvel Studios really thinks they have a quality problem? Will they make changes? Question mark out there. Not really sure. I always thought it was weird that the actress had curly hair, but when she was in the She-Hulk costume, I guess? I don't know. It was flat. That just I don't know. I wasn't going to watch the show anyways, but I always thought that was kind of weird. Kind of weird. Let's see. There's barely any in the Batman. Why are we talking about Batman? Batman enters the scene. Let Moff plays. Batman finds a clue. Oh, yeah, there we go. It's true. This is, yeah. And it was. I'm not even gonna go down. No, you're not gonna drag Bear down that road. Not gonna drag him down. Stay on point here. Don't even get him started on the Mandalorian. Well, no, we won't. Or all of the Fang Foom teasing that never played out. Well, we won't go there. Let's see, could anyone explain the plot of Black Panther 2 in one paragraph without referencing Black Panther 1? Well, let's give it a shot. Bear hasn't seen the movie, but let's give it a shot. Black Panther dies, so they need to make a movie about Black Panther without Black Panther in it, so they name it Black Panther, but have his sister that always brings up Marco Ferrante's iPad out there. She jumps into his place. They confront Namor, and hijinks ensue. The end. I'm probably close to that, somewhere right around there. And Angela Bassett says some stuff. Yes, indeed. There you go. That is the movie. I saved you like $12 right there. That's alright, you can pay Bear. You can pay Bear back in semen. It'll be fine. Just shove it through the USB port. There we go. Marco Ferrante, a little bit more concise. Things happened. The end. Yes, indeed. We have to subvert expectations, and they all lived miserably ever after. Yes, indeed. They didn't have enough polygons for curly She-Hulk hair. There you go. Thank you, Amy. Now Bear fully understands. They spent all the money on the great production budget here, and writers that didn't know how to write. Other than that, leave Marco Ferrante's iPad out of this. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right. There we are. All right. Interesting news here, people. To go along with all of this stuff from our good folks out here at Deadline. And who is this? Jill Goldsmith and Dominic Patterson. That would be Disney's Christine McCarthy, emerges as top CEO contender to succeed Bob Iger. CFO was a king killer who took down Bob Chapek. Really? Interesting. Interesting. There she is. A lovely looking lady out there. You know, if you went into the dictionary and you looked up Karen out there, that might be a face that you would see. It might be. That might be a Karen face out there. It could be. Maybe not. I don't want to. I don't want to, prejudge out there. Let's let the article speak for itself. I'm sorry, Amy. I'm sorry out there. Bear sometimes makes comments. Listen, I just saw it. I'm like, yeah, that kind of looks like Karen out there. With the unexpected return of Bob Iger last month for a new stint as Disney CEO, the entertainment giant's veteran's chief financial officer, that would be Miss McCarthy out there, has emerged as a leading contender to take over the top job. Stab, stab, stab. Christine has always been a force to be reckoned with. Oh, really? But you have to put her on a list of the top 5 possibilities after the last few weeks. A Disney insider said of the now prominent CFO. If McCarthy was handed the keys to the Magic Kingdom in the next 23 months, the exec would occupy a historic people, position as the first female CEO in Disney's 100-year existence. CFOs are key managers, but more often than not, low profile, working behind the scenes, emerging during earnings seasons, and the occasional investor conference. Rarely do they take stage, especially in the heat of battle, leading the troops into messy ouster of their boss. And rarer still do they become the king killer. Look out, Bob. Look out, both of you. That's what happened with Miss McCarthy, the longtime Disney treasurer who became CFO in 2015. A steady hand in the previous Iger regime, and when Chapek was in charge, McCarthy was influential in helping to successfully engineer a string of key mergers. So, let's see, 2015, that would be, that would be after Marvel, right? Didn't they bought Marvel before that, if Beer recalls correctly. But Lucasfilm out there, probably a couple others as well. An adept at raising and husbanding, cash during the depths of the Wu flu. Yet on November 20th, the CFO became the public face of the Disney coup d'etat. Distraught by the company's dire bottom line and missteps by Chapek, cough cough, over the last 18 months, McCarthy is the executive whose name is now in the history books for going to the board and its chair, Susan Arnold, to orchestrate a revolt in the executive suite that brought Iger back after less than a year of official retirement. Well, in between a lot of this, we were talking, about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, there was a rumor out there that Bob Chapek out there was, we're talking about books here, rewriting some of the books, fudging the books out there, as far as the Disney Plus revenue goes out there, basically saying that they had more revenue out of Disney Plus than there actually was, and that there was a rumor that the board caught on about that, and that's where they sent him packing. So it's kind of interesting that our good folks here at Deadline are talking about Miss McCarthy out here, and she was basically the one that went into the executive suite out there and revolted against Bob Chapek. But as the CFO, wouldn't she know? I mean, she's got the books there right in front of her. Wouldn't she know that they were cooking the books out there? Was she part of cooking the book? Allegedly cooking the books out there. If you're lying to the SEC out there, probably, well, in our climate, you never know, but theoretically, you should be going to jail. So all these people that signed off on that, including possibly Miss McCarthy out here, might be in the orange jumpsuits. So maybe she caught wind of that and basically went behind old Bob's back and stabbed him in the back and basically took over. Brought in the other Bob out there, come in for a couple months, and then, mwahahaha, I will take over. I mean, look at this face. That's a just lovely. I mean, she wouldn't stab anybody in the back, right? I mean, especially not smiling either. I mean, you wouldn't smile at somebody when you stabbed them in the back, would you? Would you? Would you? Going to Arnold in mid-November, McCarthy, one of the highest-ranking women in the entertainment industry, threatened to resign if Chapek was not cut loose immediately. In the 35 years I've been doing this, who is this? Some long-time Wall Street analyst. I never saw the CFO go around the CEO. Whatever. Put your name to it or shut up. Now Iger, Bear is just tired of sources say, people. Now Iger, who had handpicked Chapek in late 2019, before quickly souring on the former head of Parks and Resorts, has just under 2 years to pick and position a viable successor. In that vein, it's not surprising the CFO name appears at the top of the 5 list of talked-about candidates for the future CEO job. However, with Iger's successor track record in mind, that list, which some have placed Dana Walden, the chair of general entertainment content on 2, needs to be trimmed down to one name pronto. Interesting. A reality is there aren't a lot of seasoned executives in or out of the Disney pipeline that have the institutional memory, board relationships, and leadership chops to avoid on-the-job training and a repeat of the Chapek experiment. Well, I would say, what's Elon Musk doing these days? What the heck? Why not? Fact is, Tom Stagg's stunning exit in 2016. It goes on, talks about some of this stuff, blah, 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 blah. Disney's last financial results, however, were shocking as the company spent on streaming, with losses in the division ballooning to, it's actually over 1.5. I think it's like 1.6 or 1.7. $1.5 billion for the physical, fourth quarter, ending in September. More than twice the red ink of the year before. And it was a lot the year before. It was like, I think total it was like 2.7 or something like that. Disney's guidance for the next year also looked grim. Analysts wish the company had managed expectations better, which might have avoided a rout in the Disney stock. Not really. Anyways, goes on with that. So there we are. Possibly, and everybody's talking about, Bob Iger here. Oh, he's gonna turn around. It's not gonna be woke. It's not gonna be woke, people. No, of course not. Especially with the CFO here. Of course not, people. The future is female. Or what is it? The Force is female. The Force is female. That's probably why we got this crappy Indiana Jones movie coming out. With the lady going back in time and taking over Indiana Jones, so she becomes Indiana Jones. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. Oh goodness, I've got a bunch of chats here. Hold on. P Money's here. Oh goodness. Goodness. The face is Cruella. Wow. Well, business is not going to go there. Well, anyone can have a bad photo. Yeah, it's true. Cruella DeVille, if she doesn't scare you, no evil thing will. You just, you want to scare people. You could wear that face for Halloween. Who is she? She is the CFO. So you have the CEO of Disney, that's the Bob Iger now. Right under him is the, that's not the way to say it. The next position, no, that's not the way to say it. The CFO position. The CFO position is where this lady is at here. Bear might be done soon, but wanted to say hi while he has the chance. Well, hello, P-Money. Hello, indeed. Jack should have survived. Rose did him in. Gosh darn it. And how are the little monies out there? How are they? Let's see, they were in a hotel tonight. Just came back from swimming. Well, it's got to be cold up there in Canada. Brr. Yeah, that's what Bear said. Oh, indoor pool. Of course. Bear actually went to Canada one time. They actually had an outdoor pool. It's kind of like an outdoor pool. It's like, oh boy, it's got to be cold. Well, no, it was like built on like a uranium mine or something like that. So like the uranium would like heat up the rocks around it. So it was actually like 100 degrees or something like that. So it's kind of interesting. Very interesting. Bear only glowed green for like the first week or two. It kind of diminished from there. It's all fine and everything. Let's see. Who is that lady again? She's the CFO of Disney. Is she the one who ruined Star Wars? Well, I'm sure there's a lot of people that had their hand in that. That was Kathleen Kennedy, but this is Kathleen Kennedy's boss. Lucas Story Group, that's their boss. Yes, indeed. Probably was one of the people that helped finance and buy Lucasfilm. So there you go. There you go. A lot of the people behind the scenes that nobody really sees or talk about. She did Finn so wrong. That's true. All Ray all the time. Yes, indeed. All Ray all the time. Yeah, I would have. I thought that would have been pretty cool. What was his name? Finn? Was that the guy? Yeah, they just like completely forgot about him apparently. So, Bear only caught like the very beginning, like the first half, I think, of Force Awakens. It was fine, but yeah, I thought that they were gonna go there with that, and then they completely went in the other direction there. So I don't know, you know. And then it was what was it? She was the Emperor's daughter instead. Okay, I mean, but like instead of her going to become a Jedi, make her just become like an evil emperor. Try to reconstitute the, let's see, she killed the Snoke fella, and she said, like, if Ryan Roundhead Johnson had any, round things between his legs over there, he would have just said, okay, Ray kills Snoke, and is like, okay, kicks his body off, and, like, sits down in the throne, it's like, alright, I'm in charge now, I'm in charge of the, what was the name of it? The New Order, or the World, what was the name of the, what was the name of the new empire there? I'm part of the new empire here. Boom, it's me. And then and then you would have what's his face? Flynn. He would be the one that would go, okay, there we go. Okay, so Rey was thinking that she was part of the Skywalker thing and then becomes evil, and then what's his name? Flynn, he's part of the evil people, and then he like escapes, and now he becomes like the good Jedi there. And then the whole thing where they're like, are they or aren't they? No, they're gonna fight each other to death. That would have been cool. Man, I made a better film than the Roundhead did. Yeah. Why am I stuck? I apologize, people. I don't mean to be stuck on that. Let me go back here. Don't mean to be stuck on probably scaring a few people away. That is a face for Halloween. Face for Halloween. Let's see. I'm sorry. I'm way behind on the chat here. Let's see. Couldn't even get her story right. There we go. Who are Ray's parents? Oh yeah. Okay. There you go. There we are. Why are we talking about the Batman still? Thank you. Thank you, Marco for Anthony. It was a microwave pool. What? The New Order. There we go. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you. Yeah, there we go. First order. There we go. It kind of sounds like a Chinese menu out there. About the New Order and then the First Order out there. Bear went swimming in a pool heated with uranium and ended up glowing fur for a whole week. It's true. I did make a better movie in that in 2 minutes. Yeah, again, it's not that complicated. I mean, again, if you're going to subvert expectations, completely do that number. Bam, there you go. Problem solved. There, I made you a classic movie. Just give me 10%. It's all good. All good. Let's have Rose Taco. Rose Tico. They needed a Latina in there and called her Rose Taco. Rose Tico, take all of Flynn's agency when he tries to sacrifice himself for the cause. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Never saw, blissfully unaware of the second movie. I haven't even seen the second movie, just basically what people talk about. It literally made a better movie out there. Made a better movie. Rose Taco, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right. Speaking of nightmare fuel for your soul out here. Nightmare fuel. We've got one more story. Speaking of nightmare fuel. No. The other story out here. From the New York Post and Isabel Vincent. Vincent, rather. Let me grab a drink. 10% with Cyberfrog, 10% with Star Wars out there. That's like 20. I tell you, people. I mean, one of these days, Bear will do it right. He'll have all the salmon he'll ever need. Won't ever have to write anything ever again. He'd be like, I'm just gonna stuff my face with salmon. That is almost 25%. The New York Post, cartel hitman who decapitated his enemies has gone missing from a U.S. prison. No biggie. A cartel leader and hitman fond of videotaping torture sessions and likely decapitating, dozens of his enemies. Wow, dozens. Has gone missing from a federal prison in Florida. That's where Bear lives. Where he was serving a 49-year sentence. As of November, Edgar Valdez Valerel, a Mexican-American cartel leader, has been mysteriously removed from the Federal Bureau of Prisons websites. He's now listed as not in BOP custody, even though his release is not until 2056. Valdez is known by his underworld moniker, La Barbie. If you want to be a very tough underworld leader, you might want not to name yourself La Barbie. He headed up Los Negros. That would be, that's in Espanol, people. That is in Espanol. An enforcement group of the Beltran Levier cartel, one of Mexico's most ruthless underworld groups, rather. At one point, he was a top lieutenant for the Sinaloa cartel run by convicted drug dealer El Chapo. Let's see, old Barbie grew up in Laredo, Texas, and was given his nickname from a high school football coach because his blue eyes and light complexion make him look like a Ken doll. If your football coach is calling you Barbie, no comment. We called him Ken doll, mostly because his hair was blonde and kinky like the dolls. Okay. A friend from United High School told Rolling Stone in 2011. The coach upped the ante to Barbie, and it took off like wildfire. Well, I hope that coach still has his head. Hope he still has his head there. There you go. It looks like he cut his hair. Says, I don't want to be called Barbie. Come on, man. Fond of designer clothes and expensive watches, El Barbie eluded authorities for years despite bounties that totaled in the millions of dollars. After the December 2009 death of cartel leader El Toro Beltran Leve, La Barbie launched a brutal battle for the control of the Beltran, how do you pronounce that? Beltran Leva cartel. As a leader of the he participated in torture, which he often videotaped. Oh, that's nice. And recruited police officers and rival cartel members as informants. Ooh. During a particularly vicious phase of the turf war between the cartels and someplace in Mexico in August 2010, 4 decapitated bodies were found hanging from a bridge with a warning that anyone helping La Barbie would suffer a similar end. There you go. So there's the not quite maximum security prison. Oh, near Orlando. He was finally captured during a firefight with Mexican authorities at a rural home northwest of Mexico City in 2010. At the time of his capture, he was the only American citizen to have ever risen so high in the ranks of Mexican cartels. The Barbie moved to Mexico in the 90s after being charged in the U.S. with dealing marijuana, according to reports. He soon became one of the ruthless underworld's enforcers in the battles between drug traffickers that left hundreds dead in Mexico. Well, I'll skip past that. When working for the Sinaloa cartel, El Barbie was asked by El Chapo to help bribe Mexican prison employees to get Long Johns to the cartel's leader's son. Okay, must have been cold there. When the two men took the bribe and asked for $500,000 rather than the original $100,000, the Barbie ratted them out, leading to their torturous deaths. Ooh. Yeah, you probably don't want to up the ante there on a cartel member. I would just say take the $100K and be fine with it. For years, he controlled the drug routes into Acapulco, moving 2 tons of cocaine in the U.S. every month. Holy moly, that's a lot of nose candy. He was also responsible for much of the violence that erupted in the area. In addition to his own hit squad, he recruited other gang members, including MS-13, to eliminate his rivals, according to authorities out there. That's the Mexican president. El Barbie was indicted in 2010 and extradited to the U.S. 5 years later when he was found guilty of drug trafficking and money laundering. And the question of why he is no longer in BOP custody was asked at the highest levels of the Mexican government. Holy cow, he has got some firearms there. Wowzers. It's very strange what is going on in the United States with El Barbie, who is no longer registered among those in custody. And we want to know where he is, says the president of Mexico. There is no reason for him to leave prison because he was condemned to many years, unless there was some kind of agreement. Some experts on the Mexican cartels say El Barbie could have made a deal with federal authorities. I wonder what that deal could be. He could be providing information on high-ranking cartel members, but even if this were the case, I can't see him being released from custody, said Robert Almonte. He is very dangerous, he's killed people, he's extremely violent, and he still has these connections to the cartels. A spokesman for the Bureau of Prisons refused to say while El Barbie was no longer in federal custody, but told the Post that there could be many reasons. Inmates can be temporarily removed from the site if they are undergoing court hearings, medical treatments, or unspecified, quote, other reasons. We do not provide specific information on the status of inmates who are not in the custody of the Bureau of Prisons for safety, security, or privacy reasons. Well, thankfully, they're looking out for El Barbie's privacy out there. That's nice. That's nice. They say, where is this fella? Hey, look, it's a big prison. I mean, he literally could be anywhere. Well, he should be in this cell. Could you go to his cell and maybe see if he's there? Oh well, we checked. He wasn't there. It might have been out getting ice cream. We don't know. Listen, who are we in the Bureau of Prisons to keep track of, mass murderers out there? Who are we out here? Who are we? El Taco. La Barbie. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So many questions that I'm not sure I want answers to. How does Mattel feel about this? I don't know, Amy. I do not know. I would probably sue for a copyright infringement, and then some unfortunate things might happen there. Unfortunate things might happen out there. Any publicity is good publicity, I suppose. La Barbie conspired with Ken and the holograms to pull off a major heist. Major heist indeed. Yes, indeed. He is showing his age. Showing your age, sir. He should be somewhere in prison, right? He should be somewhere. Somewhere. Not like Disney or something. No, we hope not. Or even the dinosaur park down there in Tampa, where that one guy was had his you-know-whats papowed. The old third leg is missing. The old third leg is missing. Did anyone check the cushions? Asked Melissa. Well, I don't. It's not in the story here. It's not in the story here. So they moved him to a diverse and inclusive facility at Disney, folks. Yes, indeed. So there you go. There you go. Not Dinosaur Land. No, not Dinosaur Land is a magnet for all these criminals for some reason. I don't know why. I guess everybody loves Dinosaur World, including criminals and mischief makers out there. Yes, indeed. Uh-oh. Web page is using significant energy. Oh, my goodness. Oh, well. And it's running super hot, too. Super hot. Super hot. All right, let me do my thing and the thing and the thing. 1 second here, people. Do the thing and the thing. Oops. Because, just wanted to make mention of it very quickly here at the tail end. We made mention of it very early on here, but just wanted to say once again, December 7th, a date which would live in infamy out there. So, if anybody out there has any World War II vets, anything like that, if you're still hanging in there after all these years here, so I do say thank you for all the folks out there. If you have got some time and want to check out some kind of behind-the-scenes stuff with the whole battle there at Pearl Harbor, Bear actually did a reading of one of his screenplays not that long ago. So if you want to check that out, it is in one of the I think it is one of the what do you call those? The oh gosh, Bear, come on, brain, think. Playlist. It's in one of the playlists out there. You really only need to do the first video out there. You can go along with all the rest if you want. Spoiler alerts for sushi out there. Spoiler alerts out there. But yeah, if you want to see kind of some of the behind-the-scenes stuff, kind of what happened that day, you can check that out. Some interesting stuff out there. Marco for Anthony has been to Pearl Harbor. Okay, very cool. Did you actually get to go on to the Arizona? Oh, yeah, I shouldn't say on the Arizona. The little floating dock above the Arizona. That's a very interesting, and they've got a very nice, they've got a very nice museum there as well. Very interesting stuff out there. If you ever get a chance to go to Hawaii and take a look there. Some interesting stuff out there. Arizona's still there. They had to cut off the conning tower. They had to cut off the tower and some of the other stuff there. That might be the Nevada, if Bear's remembering. Let's see, the Nevada, Arizona, Texas, Oklahoma. There's one or two other ones. Bear can't remember right off the top of his brain here. But anyways, yeah, a number of them got struck. Arizona's the most well-known one. But yeah, they sunk about 4 or 5 battleships, if Bear remembers correctly, and damaged several others. If Bear remembers, was it Texas that was trying to get out of the harbor, I think? I've been that one of those trying to get out or something like that. Anyways, there we are. A lot of these folks are, dying off here these days. So, just trying to keep the memory alive, even though they might be passing into, hopefully better pastures out there. And, make sure that people know what kind of went on way back when. People think maybe Germany attacked Pearl Harbor or something like that. No, the dastardly Japanese out there. So, anyways, Bear had some other stuff to talk about, but we might just kind of leave it there on kind of a remembrance note, out here. Amy asked, have you? How neat. Yes, indeed. Bear's been out there. Bear has been out there as well. I took the tour out that direction to the museum. Yes, they've got a kind of interesting movie that they do. They talk about some of that stuff, and then they'll take you out to the Arizona to check it out. I'm trying to remember if they had. Bear only went to the Arizona, but they had a number of them as well. I got to actually go out there during December 7th, so they actually had the Japanese embassy come out and lay out some flowers and wreaths and all that sort of stuff. All the old guys that could make it and everything, they got to go out onto the boat and do their thing, pay respects to their lost brothers and that sort of stuff, either that day or maybe, days past and stuff like that. Had a really, it was interesting. It was after the election. It was actually the election in 2016, and it was supposed to be Obama that was supposed to come out there and speak. Well, he had other stuff to do apparently, and decided not to come or whatever. And they had another guy out there as well, and his first comment was like basically, we don't kneel for the national anthem or anything like that. And, the applause, yeah, right on. I don't know. It was streamed live on Fox News. I don't know if that made it into it or not, but so some good stuff out there, good people and everything. That was kind of a neat day, and very, very interesting, So that was very, very impressive for Bear out here. Yes, indeed. Don't let people forget history, says Amy. That's true. This is, in fact, true. Sounds like a really beautiful ceremony. It was. More private. They had kind of a public ceremony and then a private ceremony for all the survivors out there, family members and all that sort of stuff. They got the royal treatment. The Navy base out there just pulled out all the stops and kind of did a great one. They also have another great museum there on is it Ford Island? The island there with the former airfield. Now it's kind of a barracks for the officers and everything. A great museum. They were actually restoring one of the Zeros, the Japanese Zeros out there. They're restoring that, and a couple other airplanes as well. Really interesting stuff out there. Really interesting stuff. Yes, or we're doomed to repeat it. Bear had a whole other topic to kind of talk about that. That might be for next time. We'll kind of leave it on a high note here. We might revisit it. I don't want to kind of conflate some issues here. I don't want to do that. So, anyways, it is getting close to that time. I don't know. Are they doing D&Q tonight? I'm not really sure if they're doing D&Q or not tonight. But if they are, hope to see many of you over there. If not, we always do this every Wednesday and Saturday evening. I try and do it for you people around 8 o'clock or so. And if you haven't, let me find it here. If you haven't checked out the old Bear archive, please do that. Please do that as well. Bear would appreciate. Might be probably in the next couple weeks or so taking down some of the older live streams here on this channel. I'm just trying to clean it up a little bit, but don't worry, it's over there at the archive. You can check it out to your heart's content out there, people. Yes, indeed. Well, I do appreciate you as well, Amy. You and Melissa, and even Jiminy as well. And Marco for not so much. He keeps trying to bring it back to the Batman out there. All right, people. Well, once again, Bear appreciates everybody out there. You could be doing anything on your Wednesday night, and you're here with Bear. He does appreciate. Oh, by the way, go check out Jiminy's channel here. Get him up over 1,000 subs, people. Come on, we can do it. We can do it, people. All right. Well, you know what? All this talk has made Bear hungry. So he's gonna head back into the woods. So until next time, people. Grrr.